Well, obviously, that was the win that we've been looking for, the win where the offense isn't clicking, so to speak. That's a win. You know, there's going to be games that look like that, and we have not had that in the 13 games that we've played. That's what we need to look like in year one. Playing hard, playing together. I think the fans appreciate it. We know we appreciate them. So it was a team win. Went to the bench. The bench was great. Happy for Jeremiah Francis. I've needed to find more playing time for him, and he was ready to go. An unbelievable attitude at all times. And obviously, E-Man was terrific off the bench as well. So that's a team win. Norfolk State's a good team. That's a NCAA tournament team. That's a team with a lot of veterans. So happy with the win, and obviously happy to get a little break right now.
I know you mentioned the bench, and I'll go ahead and start with the bench. At halftime, I know it's such a small sample size that some people hate this stat, but all 5 of your guys off the bench had double-digit plus-minus.
Yeah.
And at halftime, that just doesn't happen.
And also at halftime, and obviously everybody scored, I believe, unless I'm wrong. Everybody scored on the team for the whole game. So it was a team effort, and again, that's what we're not where we want to be by any means, but that looked like a team that's moving in the right direction. So the bench was very good and made some good plays. So, I need to go to them more for sure.
You already kind of singled him out a little bit. He had a stretch in that first half where it was tip in, dunk off an offensive rebound, 2 blocks on one end, dunk on the other side. He had one of his spurts that we saw a lot last year. I know you weren't here last year, but we saw that at times last year. He's a guy that has those spurts. Can he prolong it, though? Can he play 25 minutes a game?
Well, knock on wood, stay healthy. He's just been battling injuries. And now that he's slowly getting back, we need him to be. Sebastian, I love him. He's going to be a really good player, but, he's not going to play major minutes this year. But these minutes that he's getting are very beneficial for him. But E-Man is kind of that junkyard dog, undersized big. It's been huge. The game that he really played and was our win at New Mexico State, I thought he was terrific. And again, he was terrific again tonight. So, yes, stay healthy, keep getting in better shape. And, he's as good of an athlete as I've ever seen.
You mentioned, I know he was here 2 years ago, but he didn't play much that first year. Last year was all out of state. This was his first game in the pit where people were responding to him. So for him, that was his first time kind of experience that on a personal level.
Yeah. It's really cool. And I think, again, too, it was very obvious that the 8,000 people that showed up appreciated the way that we were playing. And that's what I want our program to be about. I respect this community and this fan base so much, and we're gonna keep getting them back safely. I know there's all types of stuff in the future, but when we get an engaged fan base back into this town, it's fun for everybody. So, but we have an obligation to those fans, and I thought tonight we showed that.
Coach, do you have a comment on Muscadin and why he left the team?
My biggest thing with Jethro is we spoke after SMU, and I think we both agreed that it wasn't the right fit for him. Other than that, we wish him nothing but the best. Hopefully we can help him find a spot that is the right fit for him. And we'll help him with whatever we can moving forward.
The minutes, obviously, the question when a guy leaves the team and all that is the minutes. Is Sebastian, you talked about his minutes, Sebastian looks like the starter but can't play big minutes. Is Jake Tovar a guy that's going to play more at the 5 too?
Yeah, we got to look at it. We got to look at Jordan Arroyo maybe. He can play some 5 as well.
Well, the other guy is Bree Masek, who wasn't here tonight.
Yeah, well, he's here. He just didn't play. Yeah, he's been dealing with a bit of a health deal that we're trying to get to the bottom of. We don't know if it's serious or not. So he's still kind of recovering from that. And so we'll kind of evaluate moving forward. Maybe redshirt him, maybe look into that as well. We've talked to him about that as well. It's still an option even though he played. We've kind of looked into all that.
I thought I looked at a moment. Just listening.
You were wrong, as always.
Happened.
Coach,
Maybe he wasn't here. I don't know. I think he was here. Yeah.
Talk about the defensive effort tonight. You guys looked really good that first half, and the second half of the second half was really good as well. Was that something you were pushing towards the team?
I mean, we've been pushing. Yeah, we've been pushing it, and it finally happened. You know, I mean, it was – I've said over and over again, like, you're not going to score 80, 90 points a game. That's not going to happen. You're going to have nights. I mean, we shot 35 threes, probably a little bit too much, but I thought we were getting good looks. We've got to be confident and keep shooting. I thought Mash and House, because they stayed confident, made huge threes at the end. But, yes, it was finally our first time where we had a defensive identity and we were connected and we were bought into doing it and we were bought into offensive rebounding. And that's where I say, like, you know, we've had some good – I mean, we've got 7 wins. We obviously had 6 last year. We've had some good moments. We've had some bad moments. But that was the game that I want this program to look like. Defending, hustling, playing together, having a great attitude, playing as a team, being connected. You know, that was great. So, well, hopefully we can build off it, obviously. But, you know, biggest thing is get home, be with your family, enjoy a little time off.
Coach, going off that, just with all the recent COVID outbreaks around the country in professional sports, how concerned are you for your players?
Well, you know, I mean, I think they'll hold themselves accountable. You know, I mean, we're obviously all vaccinated. We're working on boosters moving forward, obviously. But you know, everybody's fully vaccinated, which is great. Travel-wise, yeah. I mean, you know, be safe, be smart. It's running through the country a lot. You know, we think we all thought it was going to go away. It hasn't gone away. There's going to be cancellations. There's going to be disruption. So any night you can play a game in front of your fans, appreciate it, enjoy it. But like everybody else, man, be safe and be smart.
Yeah, speaking of cancellations, any word on the Colorado State game?
Nothing yet. I don't know. Nothing yet. Wait and see.
Coach, you opened up by saying, you know, this was a game you wanted to see out of the offense, the way that they, you know, grinded out, closed it out at the end. When Norfolk got it to a one-possession game, a couple minutes left, did you feel like you guys were still in control, you know, where you wanted to be?
Well, I mean, obviously we were up, 16-17 in the first half. And, you know, I did think that that's a good team and they're going to come back. I think we called a timeout to kind of calm everybody down. And we made a big play out of it. So good teams are going to make a run. Norfolk State's a good team. They, you know, I know they're in a conference that maybe people out here don't understand about, but that's a team that was in the NCAA tournament last year. I believe they won a game last year, beat App State, so and with juniors and seniors. So we have no ego with anybody that we play. We appreciate every win because they're hard to come by.
What's the break going to be like for the Pitino family and for the Lobos too?
So the Pitino family's not doing anything. We're just going to stay around here. Got a couple of fun things we're going to do, you know, locally. It is a nice change of pace to not be freezing this time of year, which for the last 8 years was obviously dying to get out of there because of the cold. But no, we're just going to hang around here, you know, spend some family time. And then obviously trying to figure out the schedule moving forward with where games are at and all that. But we'll give them today's what, 21st. So the plan is to get everybody back for Christmas, to have a good practice then, and go from there.
Some of the guys are staying here, right?
Yeah, 4 of them are staying here, and they'll come to my house, do a little Christmas Eve deal with everybody over there. And yeah. But you know, if there's I'll be in constant communication with them if we're going to see a movie or whatever, come out to eat, you know. But it's great it's kind of changed. You know, it used to be you couldn't go home, and it is good, I think, for everybody to get that break before conference play.